telling you guys to keep your underhook high, right? Elbow high, but not your hand, is because that arm becomes endangered. Whether I'm against the wall or in the open mat, right? I'm just doing it against the wall because I'm lazy and I'm not that athletic, okay? So when he's got the underhook, he's in a good position. His elbow's high, but he's reaching up for my shoulders, okay? As he comes up to his knees, right? He's still in good position. He's still in good position. As soon as my leg comes free, okay, he starts to push up or I move forward, I'm gonna dive over top of him. Whoop, and hook, right? So I can start prying on that arm. That's how Kat got caught against Rhonda, right? That same arm bar, keeping it in the armpit, pinching. It gets really tight pretty quick when it's under the armpit right there. Cool? So as he's coming up, I'll let his leg go, especially if he doesn't poke me in the eye, right? Yep, there he is. Just see how later. Right? So when he's here, I don't want to be trapped in there. I'm trapping myself. If I want this arm, I'm getting my leg out, keeping my hips higher. Right? Putting that knee on the back of his shoulder, stepping in. Whoop. Now I prefer to take him all the way out. I can finish here, or he can roll with me as I go over the top. Right? So if I can get my leg out before he does and his elbow's up real high, I'm going to take that arm. Make sense? If his hand is low on the underhook, so his elbow is high, his pinky's to the sky, but his arm is around my hips, right? As he comes up to his knees, I can't get high enough. I gotta really get my hips out and over, and now he's just gonna limp arm out. Boop, and I fall over the top. Okay, or at least we get into more of a scramble. So he's got a much better advantage to get his arm out when it's around the hips. And it's much lower to his hips, so it's harder to catch with that cup. Right? Because any arm bar, I got to get my elbow inside his hip lines. Right? Same thing. If I want to attack his arm, I have to get my hips over his elbow. When it's extended, there's a lot more space than when it's low. Boom. Right? And as I start to try and step over, I got to get my hips higher to get over his shoulder. Yes? Yeah. So give that a shot. Guy on the top. Okay, person on the bottom, do what you're not supposed to. Keep your elbow or your hand high. Person on top, take that arm bar, and then we'll work at the end and keeping that elbow down. Questions?
Yeah.
Tell.
When you commit, you're taking that knee over the back.
Yep.
Are you trying to make that whole movement in one motion, or are you kind of getting heavy on the back of the shoulder before you drop the knee over?
It depends how he reacts. If he immediately starts to posture up, I have to get heavy, and I'm going to keep that pressure. Ideally, I'm hooking my foot in the back of his head because I want to go all the way over the top. Right? I'd rather be in spider web than belly down. Okay. But if that arm's trapped in my armpit, I'll finish it right there. Okay, so then you just clamp those legs together.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. Pinch.
Yep, pinch it, absolutely. I can pinch just as easily here as I do here, with my legs together, or here. But the other key is making sure that my bottom leg, my rear leg, the one that's on the outside to start, hooks across his belly. Right, I'm not just kneeling on his back.
Oh.
Yep, so as I step over, that leg's coming in front. So if I do fall, or that arm gets bent, or whatever the situation, now I can finish my swim move and take him over the top. Yes?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.